Hello, my beautiful patrons. Welcome to another video. As you can see, I will be unboxing the Art Snacks travel collection, which features Zig by Kuretake. But I thought that it might be fun to do just kind of an unboxing and go through and test and play with some of the materials in my sketchbook for you patrons because, you know, I just wanted a casual video, no stress. Let's just go through and kind of play. It's a Saturday morning when I'm filming this. I've got some coffee and you know, I just wanted to make like a casual, like chatty with you, let's unbox this stuff kind of thing. Art Snacks did gift this to me as part of a housewarming gift, so thank you, Art Snacks. But I will say I love their collection boxes. I got the Inktober box last year and their Inktober box is amazing, amazing, amazing. There is stuff out of that box that I still use every day in my art practice. Their collection boxes are always really, really well curated, and I'm not just saying that because I do work for them for the monthly boxes. Their collection boxes really are really well done. So this was something that I would purchase myself even if I didn't happen to get one early. And it's been hard actually. I've had this, I got it I think a few weeks earlier than most. So it was really hard to kind of keep it a secret and not share anything in it. I did open it initially just to make sure that everything was in there and just kind of to take a quick little sneaky peek. I couldn't resist. But I didn't really go through in detail or package up or unpackage anything or anything like that. So it's also been sitting on my desk for a bit. So I really have not had a chance to play with anything. So honestly, even just unboxing it now, it feels like I haven't opened it at all. Let's go ahead and dive into this bad boy. All right, let's go ahead and open this up on my incredibly dirty cutting mat here. I really need to get a new one. I tried my best to put things back even once I took a little sneak peek to how you would get it if you ordered this. And by the way, they are sold out of these, although I think they were teasing on their Instagram that there might be leftover boxes that they're gonna put in the Art Snack shop. I'm not entirely sure, but their collection boxes are something that you usually pre-order and then they sell out of the pre-orders and then you get them. So they usually sell out really fast. So there might be leftovers of these in their shop. I don't know, just throwing that out there now while I remember. Okay, here we go. Now, when I first opened this, I loved right away just how well packaged everything is. Everything fits in this one giant amazing case, which I'm pretty excited about. So literally everything's in this case. So let's take a look. Now I can move the box off my desk, which has been taking up so much space. Okay, so wow, so big, nice, beautiful travel case, which makes sense being in the travel collection. You got two pockets in the front here. They always do a good job with their cases. The Inktober case that came in the Inktober collection is my go-to travel case. It's great because they're like chunky, you know? So I could put like I probably already know how this looks on the inside, but like I know I could get like a bottle of ink in the inside of here, which is really nice. You could really jam pack this with stuff. Okay. So, I remember when I took a little sneak peek of this before, feeling like there is a lot of product in here. There really is. And it's heavy. Like, you can actually feel that there's a lot of stuff in here. So here's a fun little sticker sheet. I love Zig stuff. Cute. We'll put that over there. Travel collection, share your unboxing. So here's the menu. So this has everything in it. As you can see, it's massive. There's a lot in here. And even just kind of looking at some of the retail prices, I mean, like, wow, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, you've got the limited edition travel case. Looks like we have a whole set of watercolors, a set of 6. Looks like we have a Kuretake Zig brush writer. Ooh, interesting. We've got some paper, the Coco Iro letter pen, okay. We've got some brush pens, a set of 4. I'm excited about that. And then a Derwent HB graphic drawing pencil. Very cool. So it's literally got a little bit of everything in here, which is pretty nice. And then they've got some prompts on the back, which is pretty fun, which actually I think is a kind of a clever idea actually. If you're traveling or something like that, you could maybe washi tape this into your sketchbook or something like that and use some of these prompts if you're looking for something to do. That's cool. Okay, so let's take a look at these watercolors. Ooh. So it comes with 6 colors. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce some of these things, but this is, looky here, a Art Snacks Travel Collection special edition item. That's very cool. I did see that they teased this on their Instagram before the boxes came out. This was one of the few items that they revealed was inside. And there is a gold in here that is like a very, very metallic gold. So I'm really curious about that. I also think there's a water brush that comes in this too. I'm not gonna lie. Let's take a look. See, I haven't unboxed anything. So you guys are still getting like the real deal of me opening it up here. But see, now I can just chit chat and we can just hang out and unbox things. Because this is not what I would do for a typical YouTube video. Okay, so this comes off. That's nice. Okay. Throwing trash on the ground here. I love this little box, actually. This is really nice. It's got a nice texture. Oh, these are some big pans. Wow, and you got a pen in here too. Okay, so here's our water brush, which is great. I love water brushes, especially, this is especially appropriate for a travel kit too. I think any on-the-go pencil travel thing, I always have a water brush with me, so that makes a lot of sense. Looks like we have a water-based, one of their Zig Manga pens. Looks like it's a pretty firm little brush nib there. Flexible. Oh, so maybe it's either going to be plastic or felt, not sure. We'll play around with that. And then we've got the 6 watercolor colors there. Interesting range. I like that there's a black. These 2 are not colors that I typically use, same with the red, but these 3 I feel like I would use a ton. And I'm impressed with how much they give you in this little box too. So that's pretty cool. So we'll definitely play with that. So I'll just make a pile of things up here. I also like that this fits in this. See, I love the packaging. I love that everything fits in this bag. That is just so cool. I mean, like you could even put other supplies in this box and then slide it in here. I really like that. Okay, so we'll play with that a little bit later. Again, what I'm gonna do is just open everything up and then we'll play in a sketchbook and see. I don't think I'm gonna make any like legit artwork, but we'll just play with everything. Derwent HB Graphic pencil, which is good. I guess you always need a pencil. Makes sense, you gotta get a pencil in the box. Oh, this is cute. It actually has a print on it. Okay, this is the Zig Coco Eero letter pen, and actually I have one of these already, and I'm kind of iffy about these pens, actually. I am not the biggest fan of the body of them, because basically what it is that these, the ink cartridges go into these little bodies. So this plastic body you can basically like reuse and just get refillable ink into them. This also looks like it's sparkly. What? Am I crazy? Oh no, that's just the body. I think, okay, no, the ink's not sparkly. That'd be crazy. I don't think the ink is sparkly, just the plastic is. But I will say the body of this is actually really cute. There's cats on it, which the one that I have does not have little kitty cats on it. It's just a regular blue one. It's a really nice like fine tip pen, which is great, but I just don't like the way that this feels. And that's just me being really picky about pens. Who knows? This might be a pen that you really love, but I just don't like this, the way that this feels. But I guess also keeping in mind this is a travel set. It's a small, compact, you know, fine tip pen. So maybe that's a good thing if it's in a travel case, but that's that. Okay, so flipping over, look at all these pockets here. I like that this has this extra little band. So if you're putting, you know, brushes or longer pens or whatever, that's really great. I love all these little compartments. Warheads. Fun fact, I'm a big baby with sour stuff. I can handle spicy stuff, but sour stuff, I cannot do it. So I will be giving this to James. Then we've got the sticker on the inside. That's actually really cool. This is definitely a limited edition sticker, or a sticker that they got made specifically for this box. That's actually really cool. I will definitely put that in my sketchbook. I love all these little pouches. Again, you could put just all sorts of little things in here, whether it's an eraser, you could put washi tape in here. You know, even if, I mean, yeah, a roll of washi tape would probably fit really well in this. Let's see. Whether it's like a thin one, like here's a little roll. Or like a big roll. Oh, maybe not a big roll. Okay, but if you had like little thin rolls of washi tape, that could be really fun to stick in there. Because again, this case is got some girth to it there. So you could really stick some bigger kind of items in there, that's pretty fun. Okay, coming over here. Ooh, look at this brush pen. So Kuretake brush pen. I'm excited to play with this. And it looks like it's in a light green color. Ooh, okay, I'm a big fan of these. Kuretake makes beautiful, beautiful brush pens like this. Let's get this out of the packaging and see. Ooh, and that feels nice. Yeah, these are just really well made, well designed brush pens, and a green color. I'm very interested about that. But the brushes themselves are always really great because they're individual nylon bristles, so it really does feel like a paintbrush versus something that's like a felt tip. Very curious to see what that green color looks like. So we'll have to get the yellow ring out of there and fire that up. So that will be interesting. I will say too, the couple of these that I do have, I have some random colors of these. They last a really long time. I feel like I've had them forever and I use them often in my sketchbook for things, and they just last a really long time. Like there is a lot of pigment in here. So awesome. Okay, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to play with that. There's a lot of stuff already to play with. Like it just feels like a very supply heavy box, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this is, again, I'm not pronouncing any of this, so I'm not really even reading a lot of the packaging because I'm not gonna even attempt. This is also from Kuretake, Fudigo Kochi. 4-color set colors. It's water-based pigment. Okay, cool. And it's a hard brush tip, and it's a pack of 4. I like that it comes with a black. I'm always about that. So it comes with a blue, a black, a green, and a brown. I will say if everyone gets the same colors in the boxes, which I think they would with a collection box. I don't think it's like the monthly boxes where the colors are mystery. All of these colors would work really well together with the watercolors. So they definitely, if everyone gets the same colors, they definitely thought about the colors on this, which I think is really great, actually. I appreciate that very much. So here's the 4-pack. Wow, look at the size of the caps on these. The caps are so long. That's crazy. Ooh, okay. So it looks like it's a plastic nib. Okay, so fine tip plastic nib. So it's definitely gonna have that flexibility, but also you can kind of hold it right upright to get that super fine line, which is really great. So these are gonna be super, super versatile. I believe these were water-based. Yeah, these are water-based too. So you know what? These will be really fun to play with, even with the water brush out of the watercolor set. So the water brush with these, with this other brush pen, could be really fun. Actually, all of these work really, really well together. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, let me put those off to the side. Oh my gosh. So we already have so much to play with. We already have, how many pens do we have? 5, 6, 7 pens. Oh my God, there's 7 pens to play with. A pencil, the water brush, 6 watercolors. Yeah, there's a lot in this, you guys. And then we have the paper that comes in here, and I believe there's 20 sheets. So that's actually really cool. High quality drawing paper. Blah 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 blah. Suitable for watercolor. Clear pencils. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, you can already tell it's got a little bit of texture to it. It does look like a kind of like a watercolor paper. See what the texture looks like on both sides. I actually really like the size of this. Again, something that you could washi tape into your sketchbook, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's like a postcard. Oh my God. Does it say that? It doesn't say that, but what a clever idea. Oh my God. Okay, so it's totally formatted like a postcard. So the back has like where you could put like a stamp or like address something and then like artwork on the front if you wanted to. That's super cute. That's a really great idea. That's really nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, because you can tell that that's the back and the front with the texture. Cool. Wow, and you get 20 sheets, which is awesome. And I love the size of this. Yeah, because you can already see like for like a moleskin, it would be perfect for a moleskin that you could, you know, work with just the paper. You know, if you didn't want to actually carry your sketchbook around or something, you could just keep the paper in your travel kit, work in it, and then put it into your sketchbook later on. That's actually really cool. Okay. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna be excited about the paper, and I'm excited about the paper. Okay, wow, so we have a lot to play with, you guys. Wow. So here's again the back pocket, which is a little bit bigger. Doesn't have the elastic at the top, so you get a little bit more range of what you could kind of put back here, whether it's maybe a smaller sketchbook or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, really nice big. I mean, look at how big this is. That's great. And it's got the double zip. Love me a double zip. So that's really cool. And everything fits in here. I tend to use this back part, or at least my Inktober one. I put a lot of stuff in the back here. All right, well, let's go ahead and play with some of the materials in a sketchbook. Okay, so originally I realized I was going to test stuff out in my sketchbook, but that's silly. We have this amazing drawing paper, so let's play on this. I'm gonna start with the watercolors first because I'm really interested in swatching these. I've already put some water in the water brush, and this is a really easy one. Some water brushes, they unscrew off and you need to kind of just fill them under running water versus just being able to dunk this into a water cup. So this is actually really great. So anytime they have, well, they're all a little bit different, but but this is one of the ones that you can just kind of, you can literally just squeeze it and dunk it upside down. I already have water in it, so I'm trying not to spill. You can squeeze it and dunk it into a water cup and just release it, and it will suck up water. And you can do it a couple of times. The water does stay in there. So this is definitely handy if you are on the go somewhere. And then simply screwing that back on. So it's really easy. Cap fits on the back, which is good. Some water brushes, this does not happen, and that drives me crazy. Yep, and I got a little push going. I already saw some of the water come out. Cool. Okay, great. So we're good to go. Okay, so let's play with some of these. Also, I'm realizing this is also a water-based pigment, so there is a good chance that all of the pens we got might be water-based or water-soluble. Not sure. We will confirm that by the end of this video, but that is an interesting thing to note, that there might not be any sort of permanent ink in this, which is fine, but just to note. Okay, so let's do some swatching here. I'm gonna do the gold last because I'm most excited about the gold. Okay, so let's get this on here. I'm not gonna water it down too much because I wanna see what the color is straight up. And let me get you guys a little bit closer here. Okay, so here's the darker green. That's actually a nicer green than I anticipated. Okay, that's nice. Just cleaning off the color a little bit over here before I dive into the next one. Let's try this lighter color. Okay, so here's the next one. They're pretty similar shades. Unless I watered down that first one too much. These are very similar. Okay, maybe I watered that first one down too much. I don't know if you can hear James downstairs. He is unpacking boxes. Let me see if I can get a little bit more saturation on this one. Okay, I mean, this one is more of like a mint green. The other one is a little bit more of an emerald. They're very similar in color though. They're very, very close. Not too much of a difference there. Okay, let's take a look at these other ones. Now I think this is black. I'm hoping this is black. Oh, it's blue. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's nice though. That's actually a really nice like indigo. Okay, I'm not mad at it. That's actually really nice. I will use that for sure. So it's actually like a nice like indigo blue kind of color. And I'm not even giving you like full saturated color here. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that with the gold. If the gold pays off like I think it's going to pay off, that's nice. I will say there is good color payoff on this, but these two greens are really, they're really similar. Okay, let's try this red. I'm gonna move this over here as my paper gets filled up. I might also just be watering these down quite a bit. Oh, I can already tell this red looks a little magenta-y. Oh, it's magenta. I probably should have read the colors on the box, but we are just going full surprise mode on this. Yeah, it's magenta. Okay, well, I like that. I like that one a lot. That's lovely. This reminds me of the kind of golden I compare everything to acrylic paints. It reminds me of the golden liquid acrylic and magenta. It's that kind of shade. That's lovely. Even with the blue, those are great. Okay, I love those two. That's great. Let's get to these last two over here. Let's try this brown color here. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Just a nice, like, warm, caramely kind of brown as Lurch escapes to go downstairs. The pug tapping is real. You always hear pug nails tapping in our house. Yeah, that's great. I love these three colors. I would use these a ton. Yeah, I like that a lot. As just like shading or a skin tone or to create a backdrop against something. That's really nice. All right, let's get to the gold. Give me the gold. I might have put too much water in there. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, going for the gold here. I can already see just how metallic this is. Just in adding water to it, you can really see kind of the flakes moving about here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. That is great for a watercolor. It's a little translucent here, but I think I put too much water in the pan. So that's kind of my fault there. Oh, that's great. Oh, how fun. Trying to get you a good view here. It's hard. My camera's not picking up the exact color on things, but wow, yeah, these four are wonderful. I would definitely use these. And I like actually this mint color. The mint color is growing on me when I see it next to the other colors. This forest green color though, I'm just not. I almost wish it was like a little darker, more closer to like this. But wow, okay. 5 out of 6 ain't bad, guys. That's pretty great. And actually, as the gold is drying, I'm loving it even more. I just don't think my camera really gives you a true sense of it. That is just great. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of fun. Even just my paper towel is like pretty. I'm very excited about this. Okay, let's try the, this is the Zig Cartoonist Flexible Fine tip that was in with that watercolor. So let's try these. Let's try this. I mean, not these. This was just one. Oh yeah, wow. So this is definitely a sturdy fine tip. So if you don't like something that is really flexible or bendy, or you don't like brush tips, this would be a great pen for you because it's really rock solid. Let's see, add a little water to it. Wait, it is sparkly. Or wait, is that what's, hold on. No, it's not sparkly. That is the remnant gold of the watercolor on our brush. Scratch that. But it still looks really cool actually. So yeah, not too much of a bleed there considering that it's water-based pigment. So this is actually not that bad. So not too much of a bleed out there with water. So that's actually really nice, especially if the other pens are going to be super, like the 4-pack is really water soluble. That's nice that you have this option in here at least. That's great. Wow, that is a great little set. Okay, so we've checked out the paper, and by the way, the paper is great. I'm loving the paper. So we've checked out the paper and then the watercolor set. Now let's move on to the other kind of loose items that were in the collection as well. All right, so moving right along, we've got the pencil, which is just a HB pencil. I actually think I have one of these. Nothing really to write home about for this particular item, but it's a pencil, which I think is important. If you, oh my God, that gold, look at it, you guys. I can't, oh my God. I'm really obsessed with this watercolor. I did not think I was gonna like it as much as I do. But yeah, no, I think it's good that they included a pencil in the collection. I think that that's really wise. I mean, you have to have something to sketch with, right? Rather than just going straight with pens. So that's good. I will say it's really nice and lightweight, which is always a nice perk. Okay, so that's the pencil. Then let's get to these Furigo Kochi. Oh God, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. The 4-pack. So I'm gonna start with the black. And these were, of course, I've already chucked the packaging everywhere. These were hard brush tip, fine tip brush pen. Blah, 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 blah. These are water-based as well. So we'll see what the bleed out is like on these. Ooh, wow. Really nice and pigmented. And actually, let's just compare it to this other Zig really quick because this feels... Oh yeah, this one's a little juicier. This one, sorry. This one is juicier than this one is. This one feels a little bit more pigmented. Let me bring you in here for the real thing. These ones that were in the 4-pack feel a little juicier, and they're definitely more flexible because you've got kind of the longer plastic nib there. So that's pretty cool actually. And let's see what the bleed looks like on this, which I think is important to note this because I like doing this technique. Oh yeah, there you go. Because I like doing this kind of technique with shading stuff, outlining things. I like pens that do this quite a bit. So yeah, you're getting the full bleed on these ones. So these really do feel like a traditional kind of water-based pen, which is really great. So doing this kind of technique you would be doing with the 4-pack. You wouldn't be doing it with the other fine tip that comes with the watercolors. So there was the black. Let's take a look at the other colors. We have a blue, nice juicy blue, which is nice. Again, all of these feel like they pair really well with the watercolors, which is nice. Let's see what the blue looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice. The paper is handling things really well, I will say that, because I am definitely putting some water on it here, and it's handling it very well, so I like the paper a lot. Oh yeah, the blue is nice. That's great. And you've got that lift too. So just being able to kind of run a water brush over a line and then being able to move it like that, that really tells you just how pigmented the pen is. That's really great. Let's move to a second sheet here and take a look at the green. Ooh, the green is like an olivey kind of green. Okay. Oh, I like that. It's not like a forest green, it's like an olive green. Oh, that's nice actually. That's really nice. It's a little lighter than the other ones, but I like overall the hue of it. And then let's take a look at the brown, which actually feels a little mauve-y, kind of. It feels like it has a little bit of a purple undertone to it. Nice. Okay, I like these. Those two don't feel as pigmented as the blue and the black does. But that's really nice. Like you could have some really nice, how many times can I say nice? You could do some really interesting shading with this, which could be cool. It's a good range of colors, I'll say that. I'm impressed with how pigmented the blue is, and I like the black. I like that this is a black with a true water-soluble ink so that you could do this technique. That's really cool. All right, awesome. All right, let's check out the last two pens that are in the collection. All right, so looking at the last two pens, we have the Coco Iro, which is already put together for you, which is nice because normally these are sold separately. They sell the body and then the ink in two separate packages, and you kind of have to put it together, which is just... if I remember this correctly, yeah, so it's just, normally it's sold like this. So you buy the ink separately and then you put the body on it like so. And then you really make sure that the cap is on it very well and snaps, because I can't tell you, my other one dried out so fast because I didn't fully snap it into place. But yeah, that's how it's normally sold, is in separate pieces. I think you can maybe buy them as like, well, yeah, of course, you can buy them and get them as a set like how I have it here, but you can also just buy the individual refills. So let's take a look at this. Oh, it's nice fine tip. Nice fine tip, wow. Yeah, you're gonna get really great like needle point details with that for sure. This is a great pen for you folks out there that wanna do tiny detail work but don't feel comfortable in a more flexible brush tip. This is the kind of, oh, here comes Olive. This is the kind of pen you want to get into, because you can get yourself some really tiny lines without feeling, you know, out of control with a flexible brush nib or brush tip, or even like a paintbrush dipped in ink or what have you. So you'll be able to get a lot of really fine detail lines with this. Okay, so that's that. Again, I like the cats. I think the cats is my favorite thing about this, but I don't know how much I would actually use this pen, but it's kind of a spoiler because again, I've had one of these before and I don't use it. Olive, get out of the trash. So that's that one. We'll put that off to the side. And then we have the last one, which was the Brush Writer in the light green. So let's take this bad boy apart. As with all of these pens, you have to take off the little ring and then you will screw it back on, and normally you'll hear a snap or you'll just feel it. There was a little tiny snap, usually you just kind of feel it. And then it's a squeeze to get the pigment into it. And usually you don't have to squeeze too much. And I always just keep an eye out here in the window for when the ink starts to flow downward. It might take a little bit. Oh, there we go. See, I just saw a little bit there. It's worth it though. Once it gets down, there we go. So it's starting to come in now. You have to just be patient with these. Ooh, that is a very vibrant green. Anytime it's a Zig brush pen like this, it is always so vibrant. I mean, the ink's not even fully in the bristles yet, and look at that. Wow, that is a bright green. Holy moly, that is bright. I kind of love it though, not gonna lie. It's like a perfect swampy Beetlejuice green. That is great. Now let's see how much we can move it with like a water brush. So we'll get our handy water brush back in here. I will say that having a water brush in that set is really smart because you're gonna be using it a lot. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love this color. That's pretty fun, not gonna lie. Look at how bright this is. That is just really, really fun. So just even looking at all the colors in the collection, it's a really great combo of stuff here. Look at the green with the pink. Oh my God. That's super fun. Very exciting stuff. Jam-packed. It feels like a lot of supplies. There's a lot of supplies in this. All right, so here we are again. This is a complete look of everything that comes in that travel collection. Again, we have the giant pencil case over here that fits everything in here, and you could probably shove even more into it, which is pretty awesome. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna do any artwork with it or anything because I feel like I'll probably play with a lot of the supplies on their own individually in my sketchbook, so I'm sure you will see me using some of these in future vlogs or in other videos. So now you'll know what I'm talking about when I make note that it's from the travel collection. You can come back to this video here. A quick note on just some of my highs and lows, like my favorites. I will say overall, this is a fantastic box. I think it's really well curated. The supplies work together really well. I feel like you're getting a lot of material. There's a lot of art supplies here, and there's really not a lot of lows for me. Honestly, this box had a lot of highs. I think the only supply that I'm really not crazy about is the Coco Iro pen, which again, I'm a little biased about because I already knew that I didn't like those. But otherwise, I think that's my only low point in the box, which is kind of crazy. Highs for me, I love the watercolor set. I think this is fantastic. I love the colors, the brush pen, even the little fine liner that you get in it is great. I'm very excited to play with these combination of colors here and even just on their own. I mean, again, referencing back to these swatches, the gold is amazing. The pink, the blue, this brown color, very excited about that. I really liked this green brush pen. I love the color of this. It makes me want to get more colors because of just how vibrant and pigmented and, oh, there goes my pencil. Just how vibrant and pigmented this is and how fun it is even just playing with water. And I don't know, a lot of versatility here. And this is, again, something else that's just really great to put into a travel case or into your pencil pouch. So I really, really ended up liking this and that specific green color, which who knew? And now I want every color that's out there. These pens, I really liked these. Really great, nice, kind of flexible but firm brush tip. I really like that they're water soluble. I feel like I'm gonna use these a lot. The paper, which is crazy because normally I'm not like a substrate person, and I love this paper. I love that you get 20 sheets. I love that it's like a little postcard. I love that it fits in my sketchbook. I will totally be using that. So yeah, I feel like there was a lot more supplies that I was impressed with or definitely will be using in the future, and I'm even just excited to keep experimenting with and playing with. So I'm very, very happy with this travel collection. I think it's great. I love the supplies. It was fun to go through and kind of just unbox everything with you guys too. So I'm sure you'll see me play around with some of these materials in the future in vlogs or other videos. I'm already kind of a little excited to start kind of playing around, which is great. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed just this chatty unboxing, playing with some new art supply kind of video, just kind of hanging out and opening up and playing with some new stuff. And it was a very unfiltered look of me kind of going through the supplies as well, which I thought might be cool and kind of some fun exclusive content for you patrons. So thank you so much again for being part of my Patreon page and all of your support. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!